everyone, it's Deanna,
Aaron,
and Celeste, and you're catching up on this week's episode of Two Brunettes and A Gay
on the podcast. Good morning, Adelaide, and welcome to your Saturday brunch with Two Brunettes and A Gay, also known as Deanna, Celeste, and Aaron.
The one and only.
The one and only, the incomparable.
Oh no, just silence. Just absolute silence.
Oh no, thank you for that. Why did you guys support me with that?
You know, I just because as you were talking, I just yawned, and I was like, I'm tired.
Thanks for being here, Deanna.
I'm really glad your energy is lifting us up for this week's show.
I'm really bringing it today.
Okay, well, you know, we've got a lot to unpack in this opener.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's not waste time with the bullshit. How are ya?
Because normally we don't. We just talk crap in the opener, don't we?
Absolutely, but we've got a lot to unpack.
The opener. We talk crap in the whole show, mate.
I took crap in the opener.
True. Right, okay, let's unpack because there's a lot that's happened this week. It's been a big week. First and foremost, we'll start at the end of last week. We finished up our show. We had a big night together on the Saturday night. We had a lot of fun.
Yes.
Aaron does not remember
most of the evening.
Iconic.
Oh my God. Yeah, well,
and the photos. But
it escalated. It started at, well, no, I guess you started early. It was like 5 o'clock. But by the time everyone got there, it was a little bit later. But by 9 o'clock, it was rowdy.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. When you're pushing 40, like 9 o'clock is kind of getting towards the end of the night,
it's
right?
a new midnight.
It really is. By the time 10 o'clock hits, you really just want to go home.
Does anyone else want to co-sign like this idea that parties now of our age, we should start like the 5:30 and wrap up by like 10?
100%.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
No, because you know what? Because wrap up by 10, but if you are, like, if everyone's still in a good vibe, then you can go a bit longer.
Of course.
Because then, like, the next couple of hours is like midnight.
Right.
Exactly. So it's not 5 a.m.
And if you wrap up by 10, you're still fresh the next day because you've gotten a decent sleep.
Yes.
That's right.
Look, especially being pregnant and not being able to drink and watching everything, like,
isn't that
it's hard to, like, elevate yourself into the same, you know, where you're like,
I got you a good quality non-alcoholic wine.
Thank goodness the non-alcoholic wines have come a long way in, the last 12 months?
Yeah. We've had some
12
shockers.
months ago, we had a shocking...
Remember the one we had? So I was doing
pepper and tea.
Oh, the one. So I was doing Dry July last. Was it last?
It was last year.
Yeah.
And we got that one at that function. Oh. And it was, and we had all this amazing champagne available, all this amazing wine, really expensive stuff too. And because I was doing Dry July, I thought I'd stick to it. And so we got this non-alcoholic wine. It tasted like bark chips and pepper.
It was not good.
And maybe a bit of berries in there.
Yeah, couple of berries.
And it's like no matter what way you shade it, it's not wine. It does not taste. No, it doesn't work. But no, we got you on the train, which was good.
That was good.
So brilliant night.
Good fun.
Rolled over into Sunday morning live broadcast.
I know, we were at it again.
Nice and early.
Oh, my God, yes.
And
at the
Aaron,
Res.
nice and hungover, so what did you do? Get straight into the Prosecco in the morning?
You just got to get back on the wagon. You just got, it's hair of the dog.
That's what you say.
Hair of the dog always helps.
I've never done that. Does
Never.
that actually work?
Can't.
For me, it does, yeah. I felt good. Like, after I left and I went home, like, I just kind of had a real relaxed day. And it was
Does that mean you
fine.
just have the one and it helps you, or do you keep going for the day?
It depends. If it's a really nice day outside, like summer is hard because if it's a really sunny day, then I'm like, I'll go to the pub or sit outside and have a drink. But other than that, no. Last week I just had a real relaxed day.
Oh, love it. All right.
Right, so then fast forward Thursday night, Radio Italia Uno Presenters Night.
Yes.
Hosted by the one and only General Manager Deanna Carbone over here.
Yes. My first and last, since, I've only been here for, 4.5 months now, or just over. This week will be my last week.
Crazy.
Acting as the GM.
Wow.
But you know what? It's been a ride.
Absolutely.
And we did hear a bit of shock news on Thursday night that, Deanna did mention that she'd still be here,
right?
But, on the air rather than running the station. Now,
She
Deanna,
did.
You haven't consulted with Celeste and I because we've got brand new plans for next year.
Oh, well, that's fine. I'll just do a brunette.
We'll
On Saturday morning.
We can just
one
panel.
lonely brunette.
You can just panel. We just won't mic you.
You should have seriously though, a spin-off show, A Brunette and a Baby. Where she talks about parenting.
Oh, fantastic.
Don't do it on this show.
No, don't you dare do it on this show because I will fall asleep.
Big things also happened this week. I moved again for the third time this year.
So it brings us to Friday. Yesterday, Deanna moved again.
Is that a record for you? Like
3 times in a year, I think, is a record.
Wow.
I've moved twice in a year, more than one occasion. I think this is move number 19 in my life. I'm
Lucky
really...
The last one was number 19.
Maybe this is 20. I've got to count them. I don't know. I've lost count.
All right, we'll find out.
We will.
Count.
So, that's why I'm a little tired today, but that's all right. It's going to be good.
And then, wrapped it all up, a big week, put a bow on it, and I woke up this morning, right, and I thought to myself, like, oh, my God, last night when I went to bed, I was thinking, we've got radio in the morning, love it, can't wait. But, like, what's happened to me this week that's a really, like, something to bring to radio that's a really good story, right?
Yeah.
Woke up this morning and I was like, oh, my God, I have such a good story for radio.
Good.
And for, like, a good 3 or 4 minutes while I was kind of coming out of my slumber, I was like, I've got to think about how I'm going to tell this story and how I'm going to sell this story. And then I realised that this great story that I had to share with you all that you guys are going to be like, oh, my God, was a dream.
I was thinking that the whole time.
Yeah. Literally, I was like, hold on, that didn't happen. The story is that my husband Jake saved someone from being kidnapped. And I was fully, for like 4 minutes, like, I've got to tell Deanna and Aaron on air that Jake saved someone from being kidnapped. Wild. What's going on in my sleep?
Oh, wow. It's Mercury retrograde.
There you go.
It's all this nut stuff happening. Don't go anywhere.
There's more right after this.
Okay, so I want to kick off today's show with a GSA, which is one of our gay service announcements, about something that so many of us, or so many of you listeners, would have in your yard, at your home, and may not know the secret meaning of it, okay? Now, I have mentioned this to you too, but you don't know what I'm going to say.
Okay.
So, garden gnomes. If you have a garden gnome in your front yard...
Right.
Now, commonly, they're just kind of known as these cute little, like, playful little creatures that kind of live in your garden, right?
Yeah.
Mythical creatures.
Mythical. Are they mythical? Right.
know.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's
They're
go with
inanimate
that.
objects.
Right?
They're made of terracotta. Is it terracotta?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Some can be plastic.
Or plastic or
ceramic.
Ceramic, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Garden gnomes, what you may not know is they are another one of our secret symbols for swingers.
Oh,
And
wow.
I just feel like...
Oh, my gosh.
We have found a few of these now, these secret symbols that we, as, just your commonplace everyday Australians, are unaware of what these things might mean. And, this is like loosely saying this.
No.
Because not a lot of people might know this, but it just feels like with our platform, it's a responsibility to share
Correct.
the things that we find out and what these things could make a difference.
Because we're fully supportive of whatever lifestyle you choose to
100%.
partake in.
Absolutely.
But I have so many questions.
Yeah, me too.
So, like, does the number of garden gnomes mean
Garden
does
what?
that have garden?
It's not Garden Noni Hazelhurst.
Garden gnomes.
No.
Garden gnomes.
Garden notes.
Like, does that symbolize anything? Do you know what I mean? It's like if you have a lot, does that mean you want like lots
multiple
of
partners? Or like is it a certain type of garden gnome?
Right, I can answer this for you.
Oh.
It's especially if the garden gnomes are positioned suggestively or behind rose bushes.
But how can you
bushes?
see it if it's behind a rose?
Like I believe, like a rose bush grows up, so it's not like
That's
an
common
actual
knowledge.
bush. Aaron, you might not be familiar with bushes.
No, I had an incident with a bush for the first time ever on my way home last night.
Earlier
Yes,
today.
you've got a bush rash.
I've got a bush rash on my arm.
A bush
yes.
injury. So, like rose bushes, they tend to grow up and then out.
Yeah.
So apparently if they're positioned either one suggestively, I don't know how you can suggestively position a garden gnome. Number two, near or behind a rose bush. So there's specifics.
Right, okay.
But, people don't know this. And so you've got your everyday Italo-Australians decorating their front yard with garden gnomes as a little treasure, as a little creature. And God knows what people driving past are thinking.
Okay, controversial opinion though.
Hit me.
I think garden gnomes are hideous.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not I would never put one in my garden. I don't even have a garden.
What have you got against garden gnomes?
I don't know. It's just... You know, this is the conversation we've had before. Again, this is the Calabrese word. The pichaduri, it's like trinkets and stuff that just clutters.
Oh, clutters. Well, it's not a dust collector. It's more a dirt collector, right?
But it's just like, why?
I think they suit some gardens. Like, I think the gardens that are very, like, foresty and, like, it's like they're cute little additions because they're kind of mythical, right?
Yeah.
But I think if you have a modern garden or, like, a newer home, it's less suitable.
Well,
maybe.
Well, interestingly, so I've actually got 3.
Oh, you heard it first.
I do.
That's where he
I've got
lives.
3 garden gnomes. There was 2 to begin with, so I was. You go to Woolworths and you sometimes just do an impulse purchase, right? And sometimes they have like weird stuff that you would never think of buying ever. And at this point, when I went to Woolworths, there were these 2 cute garden gnomes, and I'm like, well, I can't buy 1 because you'll be lonely. So I need to buy 2 so they're a couple. So they're gay garden gnomes.
I was going to ask, when you buy a pair, is it a male-female or male-male?
It's male-male.
Yeah,
100%. So they were sitting out in one of our pots out the backyard. And then, funny enough, a couple of months later, I went to Woolworths again, and there was another garden gnome sale on, but this time there was a bondage garden gnome. What? And he had like the full like leather on. I don't know if it's actually like portrayed as bondage, but I thought he was very bondage. Had the full leather, like looked like the guy out of the Village People.
Literally. So suggestive garden gnomes, you have them in your front yard.
Oh, well, I had them in my backyard. And now they're doing threesomes in my backyard.
What?
Yeah, so maybe I should put them in the front yard and entice some people over. Mark, watch out.
Is that what you want?
Oh, I've always wanted to go for a swing. Well, ladies, I may as well be in a polyamorous relationship given the fact that I've really screwed my husband over this week.
Oh, is it the garden gnomes?
Okay, this is quite a confession for the air.
It is quite the confession. Actually, Celeste, thank you for that topic because I had no idea that actually existed.
You've been waiting.
I just really wanted that pun in there.
To throw that in there.
I'm very punctual.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well done, Deanna.
When we take things too far?
I know, but I had to say it. So let me fill you in. So, so let me just paint the picture that karma is a bitch, and so am I.
Oh, well, we know that.
Right? Yeah. Because so there were 2 incidents that happened this week with me and my husband. So the first incident being last weekend, Mark and I decided to go out for lunch. We went to not our local pub, a different pub.
Yeah,
try something different. I know, just changing it up.
Love that.
Love that. And he said to me, he goes, "Oh, I'm just going to go to the loo and I'll get another beer." I went, "Okay, cool." Anyway, now I don't know about you guys, but do you keep your phone on silent or do you have it on loud?
Depends on the situation.
See, for me, generally, I have my phone always on silent. I don't know. I just can't deal with all the noises and.
You know what's different though?
Yeah.
Because you're a male, you wouldn't most likely keep your phone in your pocket.
Yeah.
So if it vibrates, you would still feel it. But because we don't keep our phones on us a lot of the time, if it's not on loud, I wouldn't hear it.
Oh, see, I don't actually. Do you know what? I don't even think I have it on vibrate.
Oh, really?
How are you so prompt at responding?
I don't know. I'm just always looking at my phone.
See, but that's why I have it on loud, because I find if it's on silent, I keep checking it. Whereas if it's on loud, I tend to leave it somewhere.
Well, this is where I need to change my settings, ladies, because Mark went to the loo, and then I wasn't even, I was just, sitting there having my drink, and I was just on, Instagram scrolling through, and I had missed 2 missed calls and 3 messages from Mark.
Jeez.
And I'm like...
But you're on the phone.
Wait, scrolling?
I was scrolling, but I don't even have the, banners pop up if I'm getting a call. So I'm scrolling. I got out of Instagram. I'm like, oh, crap, is he okay? Is he... What's happened? Anyway, I call him, and he's like, Aaron, I'm really freaking pissed at you. He's like, I'm trapped in the toilet with no toilet paper.
No.
And I've been ringing you to come and get me some toilet paper.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I said, look, because this toilet setup, there was only one cubicle, right?
Right, okay.
So there was no other toilet to go get the toilet paper from. So
you had to
went,
go to the desk.
I had to, the desk. I had to go to the bar. I had to go to the bar and talk to the bar manager and say, look, I'm really sorry, my husband's in the toilet, there's no toilet paper. He's like, oh, yeah, I'll get onto it right away.
That's funny.
Anyway, like, by the time the bartender got there, Mark had come back. He's like, no, I just quickly, I rushed out the male toilets and went to the disabled toilets so I could wipe my bum.
Get out. Wait, pants down or pants up?
Oh, pants up. But obviously, yeah, just so he could, just get in there quickly. And luckily, the disabled toilet was free. So, okay, so that's the first part of the story, right?
Right.
So, consider this. A week later, we go to our local pub. Again, same toilet setup in the sense that I don't understand why they do this. There's one cubicle for men.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like men, we love to sit in a cubicle.
You do.
We love to sit down and take our time.
Yeah.
One cubicle. It's ridiculous. So anyway, that's another story. That's a brunch bitch. So I get in there and I go to wipe my bum and I'm like, oh, there's no toilet paper.
Oh.
Now,
karma.
Now the difference is there was no disabled toilet I could rush to. It's literally you've got the men's toilet and then across from that you've got the female toilets. And right there is the dining room. There's no disabled toilet. I could not get any toilet paper from anyone. So here I am messaging Mark, who does not message me back straight away. Because I think he read this message and he thought, I'm going to give you a taste of your own medicine.
Do you reckon?
So I'm sitting in the toilet for about 5 minutes going, is anybody going to come so I can wipe my bum?
No. Okay, here's the question. What do you do? Oh, okay, you go to the bar. I was going to say, what do you do if there's no hand towel?
So, there was no hand towel, no nothing. So literally... The funniest thing happened. The bar manager come in and he was just so loud and overbearing. He burst into the toilet and I saw this huge roll of toilet paper to be chucked onto the door. He goes, here you go, mate. And I'm like, oh, thanks.
No.
I took a photo of it too because I thought it was just the funniest thing. This huge roll of toilet paper being thrown under the toilet.
So did Mark purposefully be like, I know exactly why he's calling me. I know I've been in this position and I'm going to leave him in there?
Yeah, fecally speaking, yes. So I think ultimately, the thing is here, karma came and kicked my ass and it also didn't let me wipe my ass.
Top up your cup. We'll be back after this break.
Welcome back to Two Brunettes and a Gay.
Okay, so this is something that I'm sure we've all experienced a number of times, and I'm going to bring it to air and not expose, but kind of like I want to ask an opinion, but also put people in a position where I think like this is kind of shitty behaviour.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Right? So
it's all about me again.
Yeah, basically. It's shitty behaviour.
Shitty behaviour without toilet paper. That's how bad it is.
You're left in a cubicle without toilet paper is basically what this is.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I'm organising Deanna's baby shower. First of all, big news there, Deanna's having a baby, in case you missed it.
Yeah.
Right? Her baby shower is next weekend. Very exciting. A very small, intimate gathering of her closest friends and family. And I'm the one that is naturally, obviously, organising this as her, best and only sister.
Thank you for that, by the way.
You're more than welcome. As her best and only sister. And so I am an organised person. You guys know this. And Aaron, you can attest to this because you are invited.
Yep.
I sent out the invites, 6 weeks ago?
Yeah, ages ago.
Ages ago, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I know, especially at this time of year, people are busy. Things are planned in advance. And so I want to make sure that as many people that I can get there to celebrate Deanna, I can do that.
Yeah.
Right. So you send out the initial invitation and the invitation, because I calculated it, will have been 7 weeks prior to the event happening.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
I only even sent out my wedding invites like 4 weeks before.
Right.
Oh, gee, that's like nearly 2 months.
Yeah, we're different though because Celeste's got that Virgo moon. She's super organised.
I try to be, right? Yeah. So anyway, send out the invitations with plenty of notice. Now, you always have, and I love these people, I'm not going to say I'm always one of these people. I try to be when I can, but I'm not always.
Yeah.
Love those people that are, as soon as they get the invitation, respond to it immediately. Like, they get the text message, Aaron is that person.
Yeah.
He gets back to me within 5 minutes.
Yep.
He's like, yep, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Right? Love that. If you're one of those people, they get the invite, they put it in the calendar, they say that I'll be there. Excellent. Then you've got the group of people that don't RSVP immediately, but RSVP after a follow-up.
Yeah.
Right? That are like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry I haven't let you know. Yes, I can come, or no, I can't come.
Yep.
My issue is not with either of those people. My issue is with the people that say yes or say, okay, leave it with me and I'll let you know. And then you follow them up, right? And they don't respond. And then you follow them up again being like, it's a week to go. I need to confirm numbers. I need to let the restaurant know, like, this is what's going on. And then people go, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. I double booked myself that weekend and I have this on, so I can't make it.
No, waiting for a better offer. 100%.
Right.
Waiting for a better offer.
Right. So this is my question.
You're obvious. You are exposed. We know your tricks.
Right. So this is my question. When someone says, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. I have something else on.
Yeah.
And they say, like, I double booked myself. First of all, do we believe them? Because when you've got 7 weeks notice, the only thing that you have on 7 weeks in advance that you know about are big events.
Yes.
Yeah.
Weddings, engagements, christenings, things that invitations get sent out very early to, or holidays.
Yeah.
Trips. You generally know these things in advance.
Yep.
So if you're saying yes, and then 6 weeks later you're saying, oh, my God, I forgot. No, you didn't. You just said yes to a better offer. That is my controversial opinion. Do you agree or do you disagree that when people say I double booked, they're actually lying, they just took a better offer?
I 100% agree. 100% agree. This makes me fired up.
Oh, you're fired up. Don't get too fired up. You're pregnant.
No, that's
Don't go
all right.
into labour.
That's okay.
The baby shower will have to be cancelled.
No, we're not going to do that. No, 100%.
It's a baby drought.
Like, okay, I'm going to admit I'm not the best at RSVPing because a lot of the time I do have to check my calendar because it's crazy, or sometimes I'm like I have to check that, like, Brent didn't have anything that we haven't communicated about, etc.
And can we touch on that for a second? Because, like, having a crazy calendar is not a flex. Can we just say that?
No.
Having a crazy calendar is not a great thing. Back in the day when I was young, I was like, oh, my God, I want to do things every day and every weekend. Now, it's not a flex.
In the very few periods of my life in which I have not had a crazy calendar, I have enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yes.
Like, having no plans.
Literally.
Yes. Like, I do wish that one day I get a few weekends in a row where I do, like, I think about those people who go, oh, we didn't have anything on, so we just went and did this. I would love to be that person. I don't think I've ever been that person.
Yeah, because when
more
you
than
have
a handful of times.
Off topic, but when you have those days, you're like, oh, I just want to do nothing.
Yeah.
No, well, but I want to be at that point where I've done nothing, and then I go, you know what, we did nothing last weekend, let's do something this week.
Yes, because in the end, when you do have a day of, like, planned of nothing, you usually get bored. But you just have the flexibility to go and do what you want.
Exactly.
Anyway, Deanna, keep going on your soapbox.
Yes.
Diverting.
Okay. But those, I don't know where I was going with it, but no, we can see straight through you. You're waiting for a better offer. You know what? Just say no. Like, I'm not the best at RSVPing, but sometimes when someone messages me the second time, I'm like, shit, sorry, yes, no, I'm going to be there. Because in my head, I've, like, RSVP'd.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even be there. Yeah. It's like, oh, God, I forgot to let you know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't make it. No worries. It's like you either can or you can't, and you let me know from the beginning. It's the people that say, oh, my God, yes, like, should be fine. I'll let you know or whatever. Or, yes, I'll be there. And then, like, a week out, they're like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. I double booked myself. I've got this. I'm like, no, you didn't.
Controversial opinion.
No, you didn't.
Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just telling the truth here. Those are the people that you didn't really want to invite anyway, but they're obligatory invites because of their association.
Like Aaron. He's coming though.
So when I don't know if you guys have had this experience before, right? And I wonder if I'm the only person. So that's why I wanted to put it out there to, you guys and to our community to ask if anybody feels the same way. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not someone who feels like I'm a pretty confident person. I call myself a pretty confident person, right?
Yeah.
But there's one situation in which I feel really awkward, and that is not when I go into just a normal shop in the shopping centre, like let's say a boutique or something like that, or Target, Kmart, whatever. But when I go into a supermarket, And I need something specific. And this is particularly like a small supermarket. This is so random. I go to a small supermarket and I need to buy something. And I'm looking for it and they don't have what I need. And obviously sometimes that's quite a high chance because of, how like specific I am with what I eat, right? Like I might be looking for a certain brand, or I might want something organic, or, I just might not like that option they have. They don't have the vegan or the gluten-free option, whatever the case is. I still feel obligated to buy something before I walk out of the supermarket. I feel awkward going through.
So what, you're like, I'll take this broccoli. Thanks.
Yeah, like, it's like I might go there and then I'm like, I need some beans, and then I need...
I don't think you need any beans.
No, I definitely need beans. I need some beans and I need some gluten-free bread. That was what I needed, right? And then I went there.
Supermarket did you go to that didn't have bread and beans?
Well, no, they didn't have vegan gluten-free bread. They only had gluten-free bread.
God, exhausting.
And so
Aaron's like, baby showers and gluten-free bread, I'm out. That's it.
Jeez.
I'm done.
That poor supermarket.
no,
They tried to tend for all of your dietary requirements, and yet they didn't have the specific vegan, gluten-free, bloody,
not my fault.
carb-free, bloody bollocky bread.
Rude.
No. Look, I like a very specific type of bread, right? And so they didn't have something that I was even like, that's close enough. So then, but I needed beans as well, and I thought, well, if I don't get that bread here, I have to go to the next place. And I know that if I go to the bigger supermarket, because it's less convenient than going to this one first, if I go there, they're going to have what I need. And if I went to look at the beans, and the beans are like $3 a can instead of like $1.50 a can, right? And so then, but I'm like, the beans are like twice as expensive, and now I have to go all the way out of the way to the other supermarket. But I'm going to buy the beans here because I feel bad.
How small is this supermarket?
It was small.
Are you talking about a 7-Eleven?
It was like a little IGA.
Oh, it's not. It's not a food land.
Small.
It's not a food land.
Maybe it was a food land. I don't know, something like that.
The mighty South Aussies.
Yeah.
No, that's not that small. When you say like you can't walk out, because you're saying you can't walk out empty-handed, right? You feel awkward walking out empty-handed. No, I think anything that has aisles, you can walk out empty-handed. It's when it's like a boutique. And the person's like, hello, how are you? And you're browsing in silence by yourself, and they're watching you, and you're like, oh, God, I've got to buy a garden gnome now, don't I? That's awkward.
In a boutique. That would be a fancy garden.
No, because I find, aren't you one of these people that feels obligated to do things like this, Aaron? Come on. Are you leaving me hanging here?
No, sorry, Deanna. I have to say, like, I walk in and out of a supermarket. If I don't need anything, I can't find anything, I just walk out. I'm not a weirdo.
Do you know what I actually find super? The weirdest part for me is where to walk out. You know when you're like, do I walk out the aisle? Like, where do I go? Because they kind of trap you in there, right?
They do.
They kind of don't make it easy for you to walk out without a purchase. You feel like you're a criminal a little bit.
That is the thing. You do walk out feeling like they're looking at you like you've stuffed something down your pants.
And you're literally the people standing at the door. You're like, do you want to check my bag? Because you feel like they must be looking at you. Well, what did you come into the supermarket for? And you walked out empty-handed. We have everything here. You do feel a little bit criminal.
But that's what I'm saying.
No, you're saying awkward as in like, I've got to buy something now. I'm saying they don't make it easy for you to leave.
Well, here's the thing, Deanna. I probably don't feel that way, and I can't empathise because back in my day when I was a teenager, I used to go and get a Coke, drink it in the supermarket, leave it on the shelf, and then walk out.
You're listening to Two Brunettes and a Gay.
You're listening to Two Brunettes and a Gay, and that music could only mean one thing.
One very, very interesting thing, and that is another segment of Conspiracy Theories brought to you by Two Brunettes and a Gay. So this one is an interesting one because it's not necessarily like a conspiracy theory in the sense of a conspiracy theory meaning like, oh, there's something more going on here or there's something being hidden here.
Yep.
It's more, I guess, a theory of like, does this thing actually mean something? That I guess it's becoming more widely believed, right? So let me give you some context.
Okay.
Birthmarks.
Oh,
right.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard this theory before, or the listeners have ever heard this theory before, but I've heard it recently, and I heard it a while ago, but I guess it never piqued my interest then. That the theory is that your birthmark, or if you have multiple of them, are the symbol of where or how you passed in your past life.
What?
What? Right?
Sorry, I'm
So,
yelling into the microphone. What?
so it's kind of believed
Scary.
that wherever your birthmark is, and sometimes even down to the shape of the birthmark, people will argue that that tells the story of how you passed, right? So if you've got so some people that are born with no birthmarks, see, Aaron's got some, he's showing them on his camera.
I've got one on the back of my leg, and
Right.
yours is on the front.
On the front, yes.
Right?
I'm on the front foot.
That your birthmark is a telltale sign of how you passed in your past life. So number one, if you don't have birthmarks, I guess it's believed that you're a new being, like you don't have past lives.
I don't think Brent has a birthmark.
He's brand new.
He might. Yeah, I think I've always said we've always said that though.
Wow.
We think he's a newbie. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Right, and if you have multiple, it's basically like a battle wound from your past life. So it's even believed that the shape, like I said, of the birthmark is a theory behind what that was. So if your birthmark is circular in shape,
Yep, that's mine.
they say gunshot wound.
That's mine. I got a round one too.
God.
Maybe like a centimetre round.
Here I was thinking it was a shin injury. Shinjury.
Right? So
gunshot wound.
if your birthmark is longer, okay, so let's say it's not a circular one, but
Okay.
it's kind of long in
Yep.
some kind of way.
Yep.
It generally means like a sword or a dagger or a stabbing.
Oh, but you used to have one on your head when you were younger.
Did I?
On your forehead.
It's disappeared.
It disappeared as you got older.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder what that means.
I know.
Wait,
right?
maybe Mum might be able to correct me
Confirm
on
or
this.
deny.
Yeah, but I feel like it was definitely. Oh, I know you've got the scar from your chicken pox, but
Yes. And then if it's like kind of, I guess, blurred edges or quite
Yep.
like
Fuzzy.
Yeah,
to a certain
Wavy.
degree, they say it can sometimes mean like burned or fire.
oh,
This is weird because I've told you guys on the air before that I feel like in a past life because I hate the smell of gas, like gas, like cooking gas. I hate fire. I hate explosions, like
You are,
fireworks.
yeah, you're-
I
do.
used to be afraid of chefs with
Yes.
the huge hats.
That's random.
I felt like that I had died in like a gas explosion
Possibly.
or something.
Maybe you
as
were a chef.
But the circular birthmark would mean that I've been shot.
You could have more
So-
than one past life.
That's right. So maybe in the former life, maybe I was like, I don't know, maybe I was like a cool detective or something.
Yeah, it's
Maybe.
funny because I'm not afraid of fire. I actually quite enjoy fire, but I'm afraid of a lot of things. Like I have these thoughts sometimes that
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't even think about that. Like crocodiles, which we were talking about, earlier today. Like
How
when we went to
random, by the
Cairns.
way.
No, but when we went to Cairns,
Birthmarks to crocodiles.
and the guy was getting in the boat. He was getting like a metre away from these damn crocodiles. I was running to the back of the boat, and I'm not someone who's easily scared. But I was
No.
like, nah, I can't. Lions, tigers, crocodiles, any
no.
wild animals scare the shit out of me.
But what did that have to do with birthmark?
I don't know, but maybe I was eaten by an animal.
Right. So okay,
That's why I'm vegan.
I want to get into the reason that this theory exists.
Okay.
Because it's actually been studied quite a bit that scientists have studied, I guess, groups of adults and children who have past life memories relating to those marks. And often it's children that will tell stories about what that mark is from or what it means. And I guess that led researchers or scientists to kind of dig into the theory a little bit more
Right, gotcha.
and see if that's actually the case. And I thought to myself, like, this is so fascinating, right? Like, is that, do we believe it? Do we believe, because I believe that.
It's pretty
I
cool.
would believe that,
It's
yeah.
it's pretty cool to believe in. To
Do
be
you
honest. It's
believe
not stupid.
in past lives in general?
I do. I actually
do?
do. I
I-
do feel like we've been here. The majority of us have been here before.
You know-
Unlike Brenton.
Because this is freaky, like... I don't know if... Celeste will obviously remember. I can't remember if we've told you this, Aaron,
Yeah.
but when she was younger, I specifically remember it, and again, Mum will back me up on this. She used to say things like, Mum, when I was 42 like you, I used to do this.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that you said that.
I'd just like to
Oh
say
my
that I
God.
wouldn't say like, well, I might, but I wouldn't say when I was 42 like you, because when Mum was 42, I think I was 16.
Yeah, okay, so 32.
But yeah, like when I was younger, I'd say
get it
like
right,
when I
Deanna.
was 20 like you, or I'd say when I was 50.
Yeah.
I remember this, or I did
You
this.
did.
And I would talk about memories.
Wow.
And my mum would be like, oh, did you, Celeste? Is that what you did? And I was adamant that I had done and experienced these things.
Well, I'm sure more of your past lives are more exciting than this life.
Pop up your cup. We'll be back after this break.
It's time for Am I the Arsehole? I feel like it's been a while since we did this one. I'm excited.
I feel like every time we get to this segment, we always say, I think it's been a while since we've done this one. And it's been like 5 minutes.
Yeah, last week. It was last week. In fact, I actually think you did an Am I the Arsehole like 4 segments ago, Aaron.
Yeah, and we concluded that, yes, I am the arsehole.
Yes, you are.
Okay, I think that you guys might have some strong opinions about this one, or maybe you're going to look at me like, what the hell? But anyway, we're going to go with it.
Oh, let's get fired up.
I think it will be both, to be
I
honest.
don't know. Look, this is a guy. Anyway, let's get into it.
Let's get fired up.
Am I the arsehole for walking out of a restaurant and leaving my friends behind after one of them messed with my food? So I was out to dinner with my girlfriends, acting as the designated driver. I went to take a quick pic of my beautifully plated meal because, Instagram eats first. And just as I lifted my phone, one of them stabbed her fork into my plate and stirred it all up. She said taking food pics is cringe. I was shocked. No one said a word and I'd had enough, so I got up and walked out and drove home. Now they're blowing up my phone saying it was just a joke and I'm immature for leaving, especially since I was the driver. Did I overreact or did I have a right to walk out after that food pic sabotage?
Oh, honey, you are the arsehole. I'm going to
really?
say. Jerry, you are the arsehole. No, was it Maury? You are the father.
You are the father.
arsehole.
Yes.
No, it is cringe. We're living in 2025. Who the frick takes bloody food pics anymore?
Oh, I know a few people that do.
Come on, mate. It is super cringe, as the kids would say. And I just think, just enjoy your food. And if you just storm out of a dinner because they've messed with your food because you didn't get the perfect picture, please. Honestly.
So you're not on board with this?
I'm not on board. How old is
big baby?
How old is this
I don't know
girl?
her age. I don't know her
She sounds
life story.
super young and she needs to grow the hell up.
Oh, all strong. Solid.
Interesting. I'm going to disagree, Aaron.
I don't
I'm
know.
going
Celeste's
to
face
disagree.
was like, what?
Right? Because I think this is what it comes down to. I think that if your friend wants to take a food pic of their food, let them take the damn food pic.
It's not your
if they're
business.
stopping you from eating, right? If they're like, no one touch their food because I want to get a picture, and you're like, no, I want to eat, and you do it to your own food, you do you, babes. Right? You do what you got to do. But when someone's taking a picture of their own food, it is so childish, in my opinion, to mess it up for them and then be like, you're immature for overreacting. No. Do you know, no, absolutely not. I co-sign her leaving and taking the car. Uber home, bitches. Uber.
Meanwhile, she's trying to get a pic. Meanwhile, she's at bloody Cafe Primo. Who cares?
Oh, you're calling out the establishment?
Let's face it here. What restaurant was she at that was so fancy or so amazing that she had to get this photo from? Half the time, these people take pictures at bloody McDonald's of their burger. Who
Okay,
cares?
hold on. Right, we're going to go
It's
here,
a Big
Aaron.
Mac, Charlotte.
We're gonna
Settle
go
down.
Here. Right, this coming from the guy that takes pictures of himself before he goes somewhere in his mirror. How is it different?
Because
if you're like, I want to take a picture of myself with my wine glass being Christmas celebrations beginning. If you go to Aaron's social media, he did that this week.
Yeah, and it wasn't a Christmas celebration, mind you.
It was
Read
not.
your emails.
Right? But he took a picture of himself, so that's your version of the food pic, right? If someone threw your phone out of your hand when you were just trying to take a shameless selfie, God bless you, God forbid you take a picture.
Yeah, but the thing is, I wouldn't be angry, and I'm all the meal you need, baby.
Boy,
You don't need food pics when you got me.
snack.
I'm a
I
snack.
have a question.
and
Snack.
I have a question.
Yep.
Okay. Do you, as content consumers, are you interested in people's food pics anymore?
No,
Hate it.
No, and I think that's an
feel like
age
it's
thing as well,
boring.
though. I think it's an age thing. It's a lot of the younger demographic that do the food pics. Now we're like, I'm hungry, just let me eat, for crying out loud.
Exactly. I'm hangry.
Right.
And I've got a friend that's a food, an influencer, and she's great, and that's her business. So I understand that. But if you're just taking a picture just for your own personal socials, don't get on your high horse. Just eat the damn food.
Oh.
How's it? Okay, I'm going to just not to, because I know we've got to end this.
Yeah, we've got to end this.
Okay, what about
dragging
the
on.
people that you see actually stand up or get up on their chair to take a picture of the food. Where do you stand on that? Are you like, where do you stand on the chair? No, but where do you stand on that? Are you like, that's too far? Or are you like, if you need to get the pic for the gram, you get the pic for the gram?
Well, it doesn't float my boat, but I know people that it does.
If I saw someone standing on a chair to take a picture of food, I'd kick them off that chair.
Kick the chair out.
I'd kick the chair out of the way and injure them severely.
Look, I don't think this whole food pic thing is nearly as bad as every time I go into a public bathroom and there's 3 girls in the mirror taking 500 selfies and I can't wash my damn hands. That gives me the shits.
And well, you're lucky you're not Aaron stuck in there with no toilet paper.
I would have been calling out, saying, "Excuse me." Actually, if I saw three girls in the bathroom, then I'm in the wrong bathroom.
Yeah, you'd be like, "Am I in the wrong toilet?" Or are they?
All right. Well,
Speaking of gender fluid,
the Feast Festival is on.
festival is on.
Just down the road from us. We can see it from here.
I can see. I can see a couple of tents pitched over there.
Yeah, I can see some white tents.
And some white tents as well. It's very intense. So get to the Feast Festival, picnic in the park, which is today. And normally, like I was saying to you guys, I used to go to this like
Frequent
every year, like in my early 20s. It was so much fun, so many drinks consumed. And it used to be on a Sunday, so you used to have to rock up on a Monday, hungover as hell, to work. But today, it's a Saturday.
Are you going?
Do you know what? I've literally got, like, I said to Mark, like, after the show, we're going for our usual pub lunch. She's like, no, I'm not going to the pub today. I said, oh, okay. So I've got no plans. So I might even pop past the Feast Festival.
And feast your eyes.
And feast my eyes and have a quick drink before I head home.
Also, I have to say this, just a quick shout out, because I don't know if he's listening, but to the pizza delivery boy that delivered the pizzas on Thursday night, Aaron was enamoured.
No,
Enamoured.
Oh, because a young Italian fit boy.
Oh, young Italian stallion. Hey, I even Googled him.
Really?
Did you?
How?
How did you know?
So no, because I googled the pizza place, and then like he and the pizza place owner. There's a lot of pictures of them together, and then I was like,
son.
oh yes, it's the son. So then I was like looking up the son, and I was like, and we're talking about an of-age person here, son, but he is delicious. If I could order him instead of the pizza, I would.
We'll try and arrange that for you next time.
Yeah, no pineapple.
Okay.
All right, give me pineapple.
Keep it sweet.
Keep it sweet.
If you've been listening live and you want to catch us on the podcast, you can catch us on all your major podcasting platforms. Just search for Two Brunettes and a Gay. And if you've been listening on the podcast, you want to catch us live, 87.6 FM, Radio Italia Uno, 11 a.m. every Saturday. We've only got a few shows left for the year, so make sure that you tune in. And, of course, if you haven't already hit us up on TikTok and Instagram, please give us a like or a follow, because it really helps us out.
Now, have a fabulous week, and we'll see you
Next Saturday. Hey everyone, it's Deanna, Celeste and Aaron here, or as you know us, your Two Brunettes and a Gay.
Join the weekend happy hour at a new day and time every Saturday at 11 a.m.
So pour your mimosa for the most fabulous bottomless brunch in town.
Only on Saturdays at 87.6 FM, Radio Italia Uno.